Hey guys, okay, today we're here chatting about everything financial with the amazing Gali with beyondloans.com.au. Thank you so much for coming today. I'm going to put you on a different view so we can see the two of us. Thank you for being a part of this chat. Definitely a crazy time out there, and I'm sure you're getting lots of inquiries and lots of calls about what's changing, and every single day something new is coming out. The government is implementing all sorts of new stimulus packages and options for people right now. So Gali, do you want to maybe bring us through just personal finances? What are some of the things that are coming across your desk and people are calling you about right now, and what the government and options there are available right now for people?
Yeah, before I dive into what's available, what coming through my desk when I'm talking to all my clients and all the people around me, I think it's very important to separate the drama and the stories from how it really affects you. Because actually most of us are doing fine. We have food, we are healthy. Most of us are not directly affected, and we are just taking measurements to be safe.
Yeah.
It's important to live above the noise and to keep the drama out.
Yeah, definitely. And just stay optimistic and see past all of the media and everything that people are, you're on your social media and on the news, and everything's coming at you every day. This is coming out, people are saying this is what's happening everywhere, and it's just a lot going on.
Yeah, even when we hear the word crisis, yeah, there is a global crisis, but how does it affect me? How does it affect my family? It's important to examine and not to live with unnecessary anxiety. And even people that are affected, if I do speak to people that are unsure about their employment, it is important to look at what's really happening and what they can do. And anxiety will not help, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that's why they have you, right? Is having you as an advisor to really be there as a guide through this whole thing and say, look, everything's okay.
Yeah.
This is all gonna pass. You're in a decent position, or maybe let's look at some worst case scenarios, and then you guide them through that.
Yes.
So that's why they hire you. That's amazing. So in terms of maybe personal finances, what are kind of the main top things that you're seeing coming through the government and as options for people right now?
Yeah. So to people that are affected, let's say that lost their jobs, or people that are running the businesses and their business income have decreased by more than 20%. The banks are offering kind of to pause their loan repayments for 6 months. It is not, as it sounds, a mortgage holiday for 6 months. What it means, it means that the interest, every month, the interest will still be accumulated on the loan. On top of the current loan balance, the interest is still going to be accumulated on the loan. And after that 6 months, the initial loan balance will have an add-on of all the interest that was added to the loan. So basically it's capitalized interest. So it's something that people need to consider before they choose that solution, because it's quite expensive solution that add lots of interest into the loan.
Yeah, so but that could be, I guess, a positive for, I guess, you tell me if this is correct, like some people that are in maybe hospitality or service industry, where their hours are down to zero, if maybe a couple or zero. So it's not going to be really a long-term, we hope, situation for them, but in the interim, it could be a really good option, right?
Yes. So I'm saying it's important to meet with a mortgage broker and explore all the options. So the interest rates are very low at the moment. There are options to refinance and reduce the loan repayments. There are options to refinance and pay just the interests. So there are other options that can be considered if it is an option to still pay reduced payments instead of having this deferred payment, 6-month payment option that actually makes it in the long run more expensive and harder to recover. But again, it is a solution, but it is important to consult with a mortgage broker and see if this is the best solution for your situation. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the key takeaway from what you just said, is that I think obviously all of us are going to be a bit nervous, and I think it's important that we really do chat with someone like yourself who's in the industry and, you know, just understand your options right now and not panic, right?
Yeah.
And just get a full picture of, okay, where am I at? What are the options that I need to consider right now and maybe in the next month or so, right?
Yeah.
And just figure out the best options for you for your situation. That's exactly right, what you said. Yeah. So in terms of rates that you're seeing right now, what's the lowest rates for mortgage?
So just at the end of last week, I settled 2 home loans, one client with 2 home loans, so owner occupied with 2.85 for owner occupied with a major bank. Variable interest rate. It's not fixed. It's very flexible.
Yep.
With offset. So owner occupied 2.85 and investment with 3.05. I think these are quite good rates with a major bank. There could be lower rates with fixed loans. Yeah.
Now, what's your lowest fixed rate that you're seeing?
The lowest fixed rate that I see at the moment is 2.29.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does that not say that rates are going to go down further?
I try not to be a fortune teller, but rates are quite low. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So it's a good time to take advantage of that. And so how many days are you able to lock in a rate right now?
Right now you are able to lock 30 days. Yeah.
Okay. So that's good. You know, get in and figure out your finances, even if you're not thinking of purchasing or doing anything in the market right now, but getting an idea from yourself what their financial picture is and really in reality what they're faced with. If everything's still okay and you don't have to be panicking, then you're good to go. But at least there are options out there for people, right? And you'll walk them through them. So it's good to get prepared ahead of time.
Yeah, so, it's good to see the full picture. Consider all your options. Don't be stressed.
No, exactly. Don't panic. Now, in terms of, I just saw that you shared something as well for people who are sole traders and self-employed, small business owners. What are you seeing the government stimulus packages that are coming down?
Oh, just this morning I had a meeting with Liberty Business Division. So the government has a new stimulus for business owners that the government secured the loan. So basically, there are some criteria for businesses that are still active and healthy and were not affected by the corona. So the government wants to support their growth. So the government basically guarantee the loans and the rates are quite good. So there are options, there are stimulus packages. So basically businesses that are still running and they want to increase their supply, their inventories, whatever they need to grow. So they have new avenues that are available for them.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also too, I think that there's support for those that are solopreneurs and just sole traders with the home business, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's excellent. Yeah, so I don't know about you, I'm pretty impressed with how the government is really responding so quickly to everything. But as you said, you know, I totally agree that it's great advice that, you know, just make sure that you understand the options that you have and don't just assume like it's a mortgage holiday having to deferred payments for 6 months. It doesn't mean that. It just means for a period of time you have a bit of a breathing room or breathing space, but you know that interest is compiling. So definitely understand your options and be prepared, right?
Yeah, and go to a mortgage broker, not to the bank, because
Oh, definitely.
Not necessarily have all the solutions to offer you, but a mortgage broker can have access to many other solutions. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I've always been a big believer in that working with a mortgage broker like yourself who has relationships with either A lending banks and B lenders and C lenders, all different options for people with all different financial positions that they're in that banks just wouldn't have. And I totally agree that knowing you as well, it's just worth it to have that relationship with someone like you, to really have their back and work alongside your clients throughout any of the challenges they're having, and go above and beyond and always be available for people to call, right? That just goes so far when you're dealing with the biggest asset of your life and sometimes the biggest purchase of your life, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you so much for chatting today. I'd love to chat with you again soon and get an update on more of the things coming down the pipe. I'm sure we'll get some changes and more news to share. But in the meantime, definitely keep safe and healthy. And we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, Tiffany. Cheers.